Hi, I'm Doris Bridgehouse, and today's lesson is going to be on wands or rods, or for regular cards, that would be clubs. So you can use the same idea using your regular cards. Wands and clubs mean social gatherings. If you look at the rod or wand, it is a stick that has growth coming from it. So it's the leaves, the growth, and what that means is like you need to learn things the hard way spiritually, but it's going to work out for the best. So even though you're in this little place that you're not particularly happy to be in, it's working out for the best. It's opening your eyes for a better way of life. So just remember that when you see these cards. And it's also social gatherings, relating to different people, having a new understanding. Everything that you see with the cards is brand new, something new. It's a door opening. So when you see the Ace of Rods, or it could be clubs, that means you're going to open a new way of thinking socially. So you may be invited to social gatherings, meeting a new friend. It's creativity. All the aces are creativity, so it could be creativity on a social level. Maybe someone recognizing something that you've done that you just thought, well, gee, I just do this because it's me. But it's going to be a recognition of some sort. And also you recognize in yourself. It's a self-worth type of card. So you've done things the best you could, and now it's time to grow. And it's a wonderful card to get. And again, always look to what the cards are around you. The Two of Wands, notice the man is holding a globe. So that means you have everything that you possibly could use with you. But behind him, there's another stick. And that stick is saying, there's something else there. Pay attention. Just because you feel comfortable that you have everything, pay attention to what else is happening. Now, because I'm a numerologist, the two also means feelings. And it could mean something to do with something creative that you haven't tried before. You've been thinking about it for a while. So this is a card to pay attention to. The Three of Rods or Wands, you notice one is behind the person, and you have one holding the stick very, very strongly there, and one right behind the head. Now, anything to do with the head is ideas, okay? So think of there's an idea there. Someone could be approaching you, and you're saying, well, I feel very rooted. I don't really need it. Open your mind. There's something there that's very, very positive for you. There may be a little struggle. It may not be that smooth, but it's going to be great in the long run. The Four of Rods, as you can see, there's a castle in the foreground, and they're very steady into the ground. So this is home. Home is very steady. There could be time for having get-togethers and parties and meeting new people. And in business-wise, there could be someone there that's going to help you grow in a new capacity. Because the fours are very important. The fours and tens are very important for spiritual growth. Now we have the Five. Now I mentioned before, the Five it moves around. As soon as you think you know where you're at, something changes. And anytime you see a Five, that means things are going to be changed. Just because you think you have, your feet on the ground, know something's going to change. And look at how the hands are, and it's like people are fighting here. Okay, so you're going to have to fight for your beliefs, and I'm a person that believes everyone's belief is valid as long as we're not hurting each other. So you're going to have to fight for your beliefs, and there's going to be a struggle there, because this card is showing me that somebody else around you doesn't go along to what you say, and there's something that has to be worked out there. Now the Six is sort of the opposite of the Five. The Six, the person's coming home, they have a wreath, everything is wonderful. And if you notice, the horse is looking to the side. Now you need to look to see where those cards are coming from, what those cards mean. So you're coming home, everything's well, but there's always something else. All right, so you're coming home. What things have just come to fruition? What else is going to bring you to a higher level? Now, this could be spiritually, or it could be financially, or even intellectually. The 7, some of the rods are straight and some aren't. And you see the person is a little struggling there. So there are people on your side. You're going to have to figure out who's on my side, who's not on my side, and the best question to ask and why. You really need to do some soul searching when you see this card. Now, this card is interesting. I always like the 8 of Wands, because the 8 of Wands, when you see that, they're in flight. So, and if you asked a question saying, your question cannot be answered now, things are not clear, things haven't landed on their feet yet, it's all up in the air. So, that's what the rods are telling you. Everything's up in the air. And this is a time to really meditate on what your needs are. Now, the 9, you can see how they're straight, and he's also coming home. He has a plan, almost like a, I have a plan to make this goal happen, okay? And I see this person, whoever has this card, and whatever cards they're looking at, it's going to happen. Here again, it's a little bit of a struggle. Not that bad of a struggle. You have to let the universe, let things fall into place. You're going to see things from a whole new outlook. It's like a surprise. So this card is saying there's surprises around the corner, and I see it to your benefit. Now, the number 10, this card is, this person is carrying an oppressive load. You know, it's very, very heavy. Even their body language is saying, well, I don't know what I'm going to do. And remember I said before, the 4s and 10s are very strong cards. It's a spiritual type of card. You need to say to yourself, what am I doing with my life? Where am I going? What is right for me? So you can drop some of those oppressive loads that you have around you. Haven't you heard the thing, I'm so busy I can't even think for myself? That's the oppressive load, because you have to recognize you're overdoing. You cannot grow where you are at. Now the page, again, it's messages, and this is messages. Maybe you're invited to a party, maybe you're invited to a place that you've never been before, or you try something new, like going to a museum or something on that idea. You did something new, and that's going to bring you to a better place. Also it's messages, and it could be about a young person. Now we have the Knight. The Knight is a strong message. Again, it could be to do with a family member, someone you're socially connected to, not a stranger. It's someone that you're socially connected to, that you're going to hear a message about that person. And that person, for some reason, it pertains to you in some fashion. Now we have the Queen. Now the Queen, if you notice, she has the direct look. She lives in the country. She likes flowers. She likes trees. She could even live in the city and have flowers and trees around her. She's a person that likes to be social. She likes doing things with other people, and she's strong-willed. So although she's very giving, she's strong-willed, and she's not going to be pushed around. The King, as you notice, the King looks to the side, and his rod is very strong and firm. He's a stubborn man. He likes people, but he needs time to be alone also. He may not express himself as well as he should in personal matters. He's better when he's doing things socially. He lets his guard down a little bit when he's social. But at home, he may keep to himself, and sort of like you need a can opener to open him up. But once he opens up, he's going to be very fair with you. Well, thank you for watching, and there'll be more shows to come. Thank you.